Hello guys, welcome back to calculus class, and this time I will go over this question and maybe some other questions over here. Now this one, what you have to know is maybe in FRQ you're gonna see this question maybe on question number 2 or 3. Question number 2 is just simple calculator questions. Question number 3 is you're trying to find acceleration or average rate of change. So I will show you how to do it. And again, I'm telling you, you're gonna see this one in FRQ. You have to read the question carefully, and I'm pretty sure this one is gonna be something like question number 3 on the FRQ. So you have to be careful with that, okay? It's a table show below the velocity of the bike. What would be the acceleration of the bike at time 7? So acceleration is usually the F double prime, but the thing is, do you see our y value is already the velocity? So what you have to do is you just have to find the slope. Now, where can you find 7? 7 should be between 8 and 9. So these are the numbers that I'm going to use. Like this. So now, pause the video. Try this one by yourself. And be careful with the unit. Time. So let's see. That's what you're supposed to set up. If you're not confused with the, if you're not confused with the number, okay? Because if you're confused with the number, that's gonna be really sad at this point. So do you see you get 2.5? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. 7 should be between 6 and 8, right here. Yeah, so it should be 13.2 minus 11.3 over 8 minus 6. So if you just made a mistake just like me, well, things happen. Or if you put this one into the bottom, this one on the top, that's another common mistake. I hope you don't make such a mistake like this, okay? So when you actually do it, you supposed to get 1.9 over 2. You can put this one, change it to the decimals, but why do you bother yourself? I will just write like this. But if you just write like this, that's wrong. You gotta write down the unit. Unit is kilometers per hour, which means squared. Why? Acceleration. So this over this. So do you see kilometer per hour over hour? That's why it's a per hour squared. So that's simple. So that covers all the FRQs. Although question number 2, before this, you're going to have this table and they will give you some kind of equations. Only thing that you really have to do is you got to put that into the decimals with a derivative. So let me go over this question. These questions, you're going to see it as the, multiple choices. And it's going to be very easy. And that's the only thing that I changed. So here, let f be the function such that f of 1 equals 3 and f of 8 equals 8. What would be the condition that f of c equals 5 for some value of c in the open interval of c equal to 0? Man, they say solve blah blah blah, but basically what they're saying is this is x and y, right? So this is a 1, 3, and there's a 8, 8. The question is, are there going to be values c where y is going to be equal to 5? If it is correct, is it possible that I can skip 5? Yes. If I have some graph like this, I can simply, and if 5 is right here, do you see I just skipped the 5? Yeah, in that case, I may not even have a 5. Then how can I make it is impossible to skip 5? We did it. That's an intermediate value theorem, which means first condition is always it has to be continuous. Now, do you see it is connected here? Now, from 3 to 8, is there any way that I can skip 5? No, I can't. So what you can do is, yes, first condition is f of x is continuous on interval. What's the domain? 1 to 8. That is the very first condition. And you're gonna see that as a multiple choice. So you have to find something that says like continuous. Number 2, how will you approach this question? It's very simple. Well, do you see this and this is different because that's what I gave you, but on the test, what you're gonna see is this. And it's very simple. If you actually plug in 9, by the way, in the class, that's what I went over. But actually, this is what you need to do, so keep that in mind, okay? So I'm gonna cross it out. If you plug in 9, you're gonna get 3 minus square root of 9 over 9 minus 9. Square root of 9 is equal to 3, so that's end up having 0 over 0, which does not make sense. I can use L'Hopital's rule. What L'Hopital's rule does is, you're gonna take derivative of this, so 3 disappear, derivative of negative square root of x is gonna be negative 1 over 2 square root of x over derivative of x minus 9, which is 1. And you know how to simplify the complex fraction. Oh, by the way, it's 9. Limit x approaching to 9. You just keep the top number times, and then you flip this one. But even if you flip, it's gonna be 1 over 1, so we don't really care. It's this. Now let's see. If you plug in 9, what do you get? Negative 1 over 2 square root of 9, which is negative 1 over, again, square root of 9 is equal to 3, so 2 times 3 is 6. So you're gonna get negative 1 over 6. If you did this question as it is, you're gonna get 0 over 1, which you will get 0. But in this new question, you're gonna get negative 1 over 6. And that's it. Now let's do this question. So let's f be the function defined by this. And if g of x is f inverse of x, where g of 2 equals 1. So what's the value of g prime of 3? Actually, let's change this one into 2 because that makes more sense. Oh, keep that in mind. G of x equals f inverse of x. I told you that you have to memorize. G prime of x is 1 over f prime, parenthesis, f inverse of x. Now, when you do this one, it's very, and what we're trying to find is g prime of 2, according to this question. So what you gotta do is this, 1 over f prime, f inverse of 2. And normally on the table, you have to find f value, but they didn't give us f value. They gave us a g value. But do you see g is already inverse with the f? So this is exactly same as this. So we're gonna just plug in 1. So this is same thing as 1 over f prime of 1. We have a problem. Where the plugin is 1. It's not gonna be here because this is f of x, not f prime. We don't see f prime here, but can we find it? Yeah. Only thing that we have to do is to take a derivative of this, which you will get 3x squared plus 4x plus 1. And if you plug in 1, it's going to be 3 times 1 squared plus 4 times 1 plus 1. You're going to get 3 plus 4 plus 1, which you will get 8. So your answer is going to be 1 over 8. Yep, that's it. So I think that's about it. Again, if you have any question, let me know. I'll come back to you with a third video, okay? I hope this video helped. See you guys. Love you. Bye.